those messages get out. And that's what Kris is all about. He's determined to raise awareness on all of this, and you people in the media are going to be critical to carrying that message forward. And so I think we all owe Kris, whether we need an organ transplant or not, or whether it affects somebody in our family, we need to really applaud this young man and get behind his program. So just on behalf of Mayor Gale and my colleagues on council, I want to congratulate you again, Kris, welcome you to our city, wish you well in your cross-Canada campaign, and hopefully in as short a time as possible, we change the system so that we have a much more effective and efficient system. Thank you.
Helping us with our plea. And I also want to take this opportunity to introduce Kristi Bouchard, who's standing behind Kris, sitting behind Kris. And I don't know if maybe some people have read their notes. Kristi received a liver transplant. It's been quite a while, anyone?
1986, 18 years.
18 years, wow. And she's just a living testimonial that we have a cure in our hands. She's beautiful, she's on her way to, she's got a lot of ambition in life, and you know, this is what we have in our hands. We have a cure in our hands, and as the Deputy Mayor has mentioned, we need a lot more work and a lot more help to make sure that we're maximizing the potential. Without any further ado, I'd like to introduce the next guest. So, wow.
I met Kristopher last week. Was on my way back to Edmonton, and my boss Canada called me and told me about what the situation was, and then received a call from George, and kind of didn't really know what I was getting into. But then, within 5 minutes of meeting Kristopher, he changed the entire restaurant's attitude on what was going on. This is a 14-year-old man. He's not a child or a kid. He's definitely a man. My phone's been ringing off the hooks with all the, where's Kristopher? All the ladies calling. Yeah, you know that. But he really touched a lot of people's lives last week, and I'm sure he's going to do the same this week. And we really appreciate being part of this journey. Let's give a big round of applause.
And finally, the star of the show, Kristopher Knowles.
Well, first I'd like to thank my road team. On my left, road manager George Marcello. Holding the camera, my mom, Sandy. The guy sitting right here, he's a film director. He's making a movie on me, Merle Roberts. And wherever my dad is, he is the driver of the Motorhomes. Jersey.
He's not here, Kris.
Now I'm going to start my speech. Hi, my name is Kristopher Knowles. I'm 14 years old. I've been waiting for a liver my whole life. The disease that caused me needing a liver is called Biliary Atresia. It is a common disease among infants. Most infants die shortly after birth. So far, I've been fortunate enough to still be alive. I've been in and out of the hospital most of my life. I've had over 20 operations that saved my life. I'm doing this walk to bring awareness to the shortage of organ and tissue needed. That's why I thought to myself, there is a way to save people's lives. And if I save our lives, it makes us all worthwhile. That's why I'm walking across Canada, to save the 4,000 men, women, and children that are in need of an organ. I'm trying to inspire everybody to be an organ donor. Tell your friends and family about your wishes. And if you do, you're my hero, as well as everybody else's. Please don't take your organs to heaven. Heaven knows we need them here. Alone, I can't do this, but together we can. And please make my wish come true. Thank you.
ends the speaking part of the event, and now we'll continue with a media scrum. And if you needed any more information, Kristopher's goal, as the Deputy Mayor mentioned, is not only to inspire every Canadian from coast to coast, but we're trying desperately to change the system, and we can talk more about that and urge our 3 levels of government to step up to the plate. Thank you.
What are you doing now?
Okay, so you're on day 131. Are you a little tired?
Sort of, today.
Yeah, so tell us why you decided to do this trip to Australia.
Oh, I decided to save the rest of the world. Let's see. At the beginning of the walk, we went down and we don't want to finish this walk.
Because I remember the story. I can't believe it.
So,
Yeah, it was 18 years ago. Actually, we got home May.
And tell us about your story, I guess.
Since birth, I got diagnosed with a disease called Biliary Atresia. And since then, I've had about 20 operations to save my life. And I'm still here.
How lucky do you feel to still
Just gotta look down, the little ones now. I don't know how I'm surviving and why I'm still alive right now, because they've never seen a kid that had the same disease as me with 14 years and still having got one. It started in Sarnia. West. We did 76 movies in Ontario. June 18th. Then we'll fly to Toronto for 2 months for a concert.
What time are you in
Fly
here?
to St. John's Newfoundland and then walk back
What
to
time are you
Toronto
in here?
December 17th.
There are 5.
Yeah, they won't let me walk the whole thing because my health issue and everything, so.
Something she's
They
agreeing
said you walk more than walking a straight line.
How are you being able to do this with a liver that's not great?
Well, I don't really think about liver right now. I do, but not really. But pretty much what's keeping me going is motivation by my road team, the students, pretty much everybody that comes around.
Have you been pretty complication-free during your walk so far?
Yep, and it's been good so far, and I'm hoping, finish it good.
How many cities and towns are you going to be passing?
We're doing 200 communities and about 700 schools.
How many pairs of shoes have you got?
That's 3 pairs.
Wow, already.
Yeah.
And fundraising as well?
Yes, we're fundraising just to get through the swabs. We're not trying to get rich off this like people are thinking. We're doing this to get through the trip, and then all the expenses at the end, we're sending it to London and Toronto, health science center.
So you're not necessarily trying to raise money for...
Small plate. So we'll put it here. We'll just set it here. We'll just make it. We still gotta cut this out first.
Good evening, Chris.
Yes. Rob, you can't see this. I love to go
There's a big stuff on it. Jesus.
Slap.